When I first was diagnosed, I learned of my cancer when I was driving home from work. So that put me in pretty much of a shock scenario, and I was happy I made it home.
When I was 33 years old, I was diagnosed with clear cell renal cell carcinoma following a routine blood test for a routine procedure.
I never thought of cancer because no one in my family had experienced any kind of cancer, any type of cancer.
That was the day that I thought that when you had skin cancer, they just cut it off and you went along your way.
I was diagnosed just over 8 years ago, so I hope to procrastinate just long enough for them to come up with the cure.
I was diagnosed while I was pregnant on my very first ultrasound for our first child.
I was aware of this because my father had died with it, and then I was aware that my brother had it and had the surgery.
When I first heard the diagnosis, I didn't know what to think. It was
I've come to realize that life can change in an instant. We're all here to support each other and to make each other's stories and lives richer and happier.
A cancer diagnosis does not have the same meaning as it once did. Hello, I'm Rick Boulay, and this is Close to Home. I've been an oncologist for 15 years and treated thousands of patients. But there were things that I didn't truly understand until cancer came into my home. When my wife was diagnosed with cancer, I learned at a different level the power of shared stories. In this program, you'll hear the voice of experience from physicians and cancer survivors sharing what they've learned from their journey through cancer.
I was diagnosed with chronic myelogenous leukemia in June of 2008. When we first received the diagnosis, my husband and I were very frightened. My husband's uncle had died of the same type of leukemia.
One of the overwhelming first emotions when you hear about a cancer diagnosis is fear. Am I going to be okay? Has my cancer spread? Is my cancer going to come back? What's going to happen with my job? What's going to happen with my family? With earlier diagnosis and better treatment techniques, more than 50% of patients are cured of their cancers.
Cancer has been part of my story, but I am more than a cancer survivor. I am thriving. I am a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a friend, I'm an advocate. It's not who I am. It's just something I've experienced.
We often think of cancer as a journey.
I love to play soccer. I watch a lot of movies. Really like a typical 18-year-old sports, school, friends.
Ryan came home over a year ago after a pickup soccer game with pain.
I thought it was muscular. I play a lot of sports. I played soccer all year round. Just had pain in my hip.
Throughout my career, I have seen the cancer journey manifest along many consistent pathways.
While he was doing physical therapy, he was getting worse and worse and worse, and I knew something wasn't right.
After the surgery, when they did pathology on what they took out, they found out that it was cancerous. It was hard.
Cancer hits close to home for most American families. The statistics are staggering. Cancers in this country affect 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women over the course of their lifetime.
I've been through a lot, and I still have a normal life, still go to school. It may be with a different class, but
we've had incredible community support from our church, support from our family members and our friends.
As a physician, you have your statistics, your latest studies, but when it comes to an individual patient, you don't quite know exactly what's going to happen. Everybody's situation is unique. There hasn't been a single cure for cancer, but there may be a million cures that are individualized.